Hello and good afternoon. This is the daily reading with Oni. Oni is the tarot bunny right here. He is also my favorite stuffy or comfort stuffy. So this is a very interesting reading to me because of me just starting up a business in the spiritual community, and so it's actually, I drew the card for the public, but it resonates with me as well. So it was like a very good card to draw. And the card I drew was the King of Autumn. Now the Autumn suit is actually the Pentacles, which resembles money and wealth and prosperity, abundance, stuff like that. The King of Autumn is good for entrepreneurship. And that's basically the kind of work that I'm going for. Now, the crystals that you see are not all the crystals that are going to be explained in the course that I'm building, that I'm hoping to launch sometime this year. But it is some of them. We're talking like 30 crystals to launch, plus a possible second course. I don't really know what I am going at after this course. I know herbs are going to be added, essential oils will be added. There's going to be a lot of magical properties. Basically, the properties to build a spell, a ritual, or even if you're not into that kind of stuff, or if you just like essential oils and crystals and herbs and like to know, what is good for what, then that will be it. Okay, so let's take a look at the card. King of Autumn, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yes. Be assertive Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Yeah, he is a real advocate, certainly. And that would mean what that would mean. Everything going your way. Yes, this is a positive card. Just let you know that you're on the right track, and just to keep on trucking. Don't care what people are saying. Don't care, just keep on trucking, because this is your sign from the universe that you are on the right track. A good company or person to work for. Certainly, you would be if you are your own boss, then you would be the good company to work for. Just make sure you build your company on integrity, honesty, and trust, and all that good stuff, rather than the underhandedness that business often becomes. All right, let's take a look at what the book says, if we can get the card in there right. Yeah, this is like a tarot card holder that I bought cheap kind of from Amazon, and they actually they're helpful in displaying. I also have one that is good for like 30 small cards, or either 3 small cards or 2 of the big cards, because these are kind of big. They're not like the normal Rider-Waite size. Alright, King of Autumn. The King of Autumn is an odd bird. He certainly has the Midas touch in entrepreneurial endeavors. Haha. However, unlike so many in the business world, his Midas touch affected his own heart, and it turned to gold. Now he's out to save the earth. The regular advocate here. He can manage hundreds of people at once and still take out the recycling while calling his congressman to give him an earful. He is charming to a fault and will help anyone who asks. Hurt an animal and you'll find yourself on his bad side. Animal lover. And you don't want to be there. Trust us. The king loves the finer things in life and therefore tends to work very hard. Yep, it takes a lot of hard work to build your own business. Actually, it takes more work to build the business and then to work for somebody. And you're actually putting in more hours, but you're doing something that you love. So it really, time flies. Where's your spouse, you ask? Oh, he's at the office, he's on the road, he's at the protest march. Don't worry, he'll get back home, eventually. The King of Autumn sits on his throne, with fully mature grapes hanging all around him. The grapes symbolize the abundance he has created, while the German Shepherd at his right side reflects his ability to safeguard and his prosperity. Okay, let's go find the German Shepherd and the grapes on the card. There's the German Shepherd. Give me 1 second. Ah, okay. It's really dark, but you can see the grapes like right here. Yeah, you can see them right there. Alright, so there's an additional meaning to the card. Let's check that out. A generous and compassionate employer, a natural business sense, fighting for what's right, a thriving career nearing retirement. Now, the reason why that I started a spiritual business is because I couldn't find a local business that was aligning with my values. I don't want to be working for some place and putting time and energy into some place, even for money, or an employer that I do not believe in their values or the way they do things. I can't do that. Maybe some people can turn that off, but I cannot. I can't turn that off. So I started this spiritual business, and the tarot and oracle is just the beginning of that business. I did put out a blog not too long ago. I think it was last night, of the freebies that are offered, but I'll let you know again in the video. Excuse me for a sec. I'll let you know in the video. The yes and no questions are free. So if you just need a short answer and you don't need an explanation, then the yes or no questions are available. Now, if you do need an explanation, a short reading is only like $15. It's not that bad. But it does need, that would need to be scheduled, unless I have like an opening right then and there. I mean, that would be fine too. It's not like, and the price, there's going to be more ways to pay other than Hipsy, just in case we have any kind of problems like that. The second line is the second free thing. The second free thing is the free consultation, where sometimes, you just don't know what you want. Like you get confused on whether to go for like a career or love, or, you don't know which one to ask for first, or you just don't know what the problem is, but you just need guidance. That would be the good half an hour free consultation. Now, don't get me wrong. If it goes over half an hour, I'm still not going to charge. It's a free consultation. I'm not like that. Sometimes conversations get away from us, and we just talk, that's how we get to know each other. The next free thing is the Spring Fever. Now, the Spring Fever has to do with the tarot that was just shared. The King of Autumn is part of that tarot, and that is from the Fairy Tarot, which is this. That's part of the fairy theme. Let me actually, give me 1 sec. 1 second. I'm going to put the phone down real quick. Sorry. I could not unzip that without putting the phone down. Okay. The other deck that goes with it is the Oracle of the Fairies. This one also does not have reversals. The other one is Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, which this one does have reversals. But in this one, this is kind of a bonus one. It doesn't really have to do with fairies, but it has to do with springtime. is the Rose Oracle. Roses are my favorite flower, so I threw that in with the fairy theme. And normally they cost like $50 to do the fairy theme, but the fairy theme is free until the end of springtime. So if you want a reading with that, there are limitations because the theme decks do have unlimited time, unlimited cards that like layouts that can be made, and the Fallout cards and the follow-up cards are free, which is usually they're $1 each. But yeah, that's going to be free for now. But the rules to the free one is it's only 3 cards. Like it's either 4 cards. 4 cards. Because there's 4 decks. It's either one of each deck, or it's 4 cards out of one deck. Or you can also do like 2 and 2. In other words, it has to add up to 4 cards for it to be free. And your Fallout cards are not free either. So if there's Fallout cards, but you don't have to use Fallout cards either. It's an optional thing. The Fallout cards basically means when you shuffle and a card drops, that could be part of your reading. I personally use Fallout cards in my own readings, but not everybody does. Some people just put it back in the deck and keep shuffling. The follow-up cards, on the other hand, is when you don't understand a reading and you need more cards to further interpret it. And usually, like for example, you draw like 3 cards and they don't quite match up to your question, or they don't answer your question, then you need a follow-up card. Well, then it's $1 each for a follow-up card. Okay, well, that's it for now. I'll be slowly working on the crystal part of which is actually a coaching class. It'll be made into a coaching class, and I'm possibly going to publish a book for the class and make the book free for a limited time. Like do one of those 5-day Kindle promotions, so that way you have the book. If not, I'm going to charge it as less as I possibly can for like Kindle and paperback and hardcover, because of the rules with Amazon and stuff. It's not me. It's it takes money to make the books. That's why they have to do that way. All right, well, that's it. You guys have a blessed day, and if you didn't get to see the reading, it will be posted really soon. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good day. Blessed be.